my mentality when I do start to be like, damn, this is a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, that's what it's supposed to feel like. If you are going toward what the vision look like, and that's like greatness. That's, you know, on multiple levels. The vision that I'm working toward. So I'm like, I just think about that. Like this shit ain't supposed to feel, you know, comfortable. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. It's supposed to stretch you. It's supposed to be a burden to a degree. And you gotta, you know, wrap your mind around that and accept it and embrace it. And you catch some wisdom off of that. You gotta go hard, you gotta believe in yourself, and you gotta have a sense of humor and know that bullshit is gonna happen. You can't be too serious about it, be too emotionally affected when bullshit happens. You have to just stick to the script, believe, have overwhelming confidence, be your own biggest fan, your own biggest believer, and put it on your back, carry the weight. All my original goals, I met them. I had goals as somebody coming out the street. So I didn't have a hell of a entertainment set of goals. I never wanted to win a Grammy. That was not my goal coming out the street. Them is music goals now that I'm in the music game. That was never my goal. I never thought about selling 1,000,000 records. I thought about, you know, doing something legit to make my money and being able to, you know, not worry about when I heard the helicopter late at night thinking they was coming to kick the door down. Right. You know, I was like, I read an article that Joel Santana made 15,000 a show. I don't know if it was true or not, but I'm like, damn, you can make 15,000 a show. That's how I was thinking at that time. Like, you know, what we did as teenagers to make 15,000, you get a lot of years for it.
Absolutely.
So, you know, you could go do a tour where you make that every night. And then I remember looking at every state, like it's 50 states. If I could sell 1,000 units in each state, Indy, at $8 a unit, you know what I mean? I could make somewhere near 500,000 if I just figure out how to do that. And that was my little entry level goal. So, you know, we established and accomplished them things early. And I had to redevelop my goals. Now that I was in the game and I learned niggas get 1,000,000 a show, niggas get 500,000 a show. I didn't know that. I didn't know that, you know, I knew, but I didn't think that it was realistic that you could really sell millions and millions of records and become a global brand. So as I became exposed to these situations, met these people that performed on that level, and like, you know, you ain't no smarter than me. You know what I'm saying? You just in a position. You just, you know, you sitting in a space where you could execute on that level. You know what I mean? I started reestablishing what my goals were. Thoughts is powerful. You know, things end up turning out exactly how I visualized it. Not in this time frame I expected. You know what I'm saying? You always want shit to happen overnight. Mm-hmm. But, you know, I just had clear visions. You know, obviously outside of my girl, I just mean in music and hustling and just how I viewed myself as an adult when I was a young dude coming up. And your thoughts powerful. That shit, you know, come to life. Rap is competitive like an athlete. You know what I mean? You don't want to be number two by design. You ain't gonna cry if you don't win the championship. You're gonna go harder in the gym. But what I know about life is that you're gonna hurt yourself. You know, life is, especially as a creativity and competition is opposites. You know what I'm saying? And they work against each other creatively. When you had to draw from a blank canvas, you got to draw from your pool of experiences for it to have that thing in it. And you could compete and make something that's like technically good, but it's like a cloned human being. They might have two legs, but it's not the same as a baby that was born from a mama and daddy and it was some love made, and that's a different formula. So I think that to create is like a natural labor, and then to copy or to like compare or compete creatively, you confuse yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you miss all the dope shit that only you can do. It's shit only Nip can say certain lines. It's a song that only I can write because it's only true to me. Now it's true to everybody in the world if it's true because we all got the same general truths, but the specifics of it, them is the songs I need to write. And those is where I'm gonna really succeed. And I think I heard Ross say some real shit. He's like, man, I want every penny that's mine. I don't want a penny more or a penny less. And that's a good way to look at it. You know, I don't want any shine, success that ain't mine. You know, that's the reality of, you know, success or greatness, that it come with a roller coaster ride, you know? So I think that anybody could apply the marathon concept to what they do, if it's sports, if it's fashion, if it's music, if it's hustling, whatever, you're just you on a marathon, you know. So to make that the basis of our, fashion line, I look at it like, we honor the people that ain't quit. We honor the people that stayed down. There's no one answer to how you change the hood or change the reality of what goes on. But what you gotta think about is when you don't have resources, you're in survival mode. So being in survival mode automatically rules out a lot of things because you don't care about morality because you don't experience morality. You experience, the need to survive. You don't experience, fairness. You don't experience planning for the future. You just experience my ribs touching. You know what I mean? And it's better me than you. And, it's a survival instinct that kick in. So I think once you get out of the survival mode, your morals come back closer to your daily decision making. You start thinking about what's right, what do I believe in. But until you get out of survival mode, you ain't got time to be worrying about right, wrong. You worrying about bottom line. You know what I mean? By any means necessary. So I think that economics is the answer. Empowering people economically is how you really, really impact. But I don't know if it's about dropping a bag of money in the hood. I think it's about impacting culture in a way that,
Good morning. Good morning. If y'all could hear right now, just drop some coffee in the chat box. Just want to make sure everybody can hear my voice. What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to each and every single one of y'all. I appreciate the coffees. Just to clarify, I appreciate you, Marion. Just to clarify that you all can hear me. What up, Zachary?
Use an artisan or,
hopefully y'all are feeling abundant. Hopefully y'all are feeling blessed. I'm just over here trying to make sure that all the technology is working properly. I have everything together to have an amazing show for you all. So I just need about 60 more seconds. I'm gonna let this Nipsey hustle play out a little bit more. Listen, let's go ahead and pack this call out even more. If you can, if you're in a space and a place, if you're not driving, if you're not in the middle of something else, if you could just share this link out in your prospective group chats, friends, family, just let some people know that, we're live, direct, and in full effect. And this morning, cryptocurrency has made us all a check over the last couple of weeks. So you know what I mean? Right now, high energy is honestly what everybody should have. Everybody should be fired up right now because everybody should be up right now. There shouldn't be anybody that's down unless, maybe you bought some of these altcoins at a high, in whatever other times, you know what I mean, in the last bull market. But if you guys have been buying through this bear market, it is time. It is absolutely time. And I've been telling people over and over, and listen, when we get extremely wealthy off of this play right here, people can't say we didn't tell them. Okay, so welcome to the multi-billionaire call, because I call it a multi-billionaire call because it's not just me on here, but I got some whales on the call now. I've been having conversations. We're about to get ready to hit some more big stages this year. People have been catching drift of the show. So I'm extremely grateful, humbled, elated. I'm going to let Nipsey on here and play out because, listen, it's a marathon, baby, not a race. Let's get this money.
Entrepreneurial space. It's like whatever going on, if you can't figure it out, we're gonna lock you up, bro. So whatever it is, yeah, it's on y'all. I think like you get people out of survival mode, they start thinking different. I did, when I figured out, how to get myself out of the situation. My approach to life and people was different. I wasn't so angry. I didn't have my guard up. I wasn't so aggressive. I wasn't so, expecting if you ain't helping me, fuck you. That wasn't the mentality no more. And I can't blame nobody, that's thinking about how they gonna pay their rent or like going through not having food at the house, being young and having to go outside to hustle to feed themselves with school clothes. That's gonna change people. That's gonna make you feel away. And you can't fault them. You just gotta kind of empathize with the scenario and understand you put a person in survival mode, they're gonna survive by any means. I couldn't make a blanket statement to just the young people doing dirt. I don't think that's honest. You know what I mean? It's context for everything. Nothing happens in a vacuum. But I would say that, you know what I mean? You're gonna lay in the bed you make. You're not gonna get away with nothing.
in terms of the energy. You know what I mean? You might beat the camera or the police. They might not catch you for what you're doing, but the energy is always gonna return to you. So when you just living in this cycle of being negative all day and just putting out negativity and that's the only energy you putting out, it's gonna return to you in different form than you put it out in. So I would just say, master your energy. Do your best to master your energy and what you put out, um and
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Good morning. This is the 184th episode of Coffee and Crypto. My name is Vincent Owens. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tuning in. And I'm sorry it's so bright. To be honest with y'all, I had to just sit down real quick. I made it to my studio, but I had to sit down real quick. Let me back up a little bit. But I had to sit down just to get everything together because I had a early start. All right. I'm gonna try to see if I could take some of this brightness away real quick because the sun is moving, you know what I mean? And that's a beautiful thing. We work with nature, not against it. You know what I mean? We work with it, not against it. So welcome to everybody to the call. I hope you guys are feeling amazing. I'm gonna go actually turn this way a little bit. I apologize about that, y'all, but I can't even see. Look, I gotta be real with y'all. I can't even see. So y'all probably gonna get to see a little bit more of the studio today. But here we go, okay? So welcome to the call. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody that made it. Even my mom is in Spain right now on a cruise. You know what I mean? And she still found a way to make it, even being in Spain, or I don't know where she at no more, but they somewhere. They over the sea, above the sea. You know what I mean? Out here going crazy. So shout out to everybody that holds Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Bitcoin is going up. Shout out to people that own these different cryptocurrencies out here. It's absolutely amazing. Shout out to my dad as well. He's on the cruise too. So both of them out there just going crazy. I saw him in the camera. I didn't even see him at first, but I can see now. It's because of that sun. All right. So shout out to everybody that's on the call. I appreciate you all for taking the time this morning. Today's call is going to be bullish, man. I told you all to drop the link, man. Send this thing out. Let's pack this call out. Let's get some more people on here. Let's get some people that ain't never even been on this type of call before, right? Because there's a lot of people that's interested in cryptocurrency right now. And when I tell you all that we are in for a treat, we are in for a treat today. Some things happened yesterday. A lot of stuff changed yesterday. Excuse me, y'all. A lot of stuff changed yesterday. And if you are not hip to the changes, right? If you have not been paying attention, deep in the rabbit hole over the last couple of days, man, I couldn't even do my sip and learn last night because my head was like spinning from how much stuff was going on. So many people have been like DMing me, calling me, asking me to, teach this class, do this, that, third. We had a really big call today at 2:00. Can't wait to get ready. I don't know listen, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't even know what's about to manifest from this call today at 2:00. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now that I've already written it down. I wrote down my expectation. And when I tell you all this, like we thought Invest Fest was big. This next play is about to be even bigger. You know what I mean? You guys watched the Invest Fest play that we ran in 2022. And I'm just excited, man, to continue. It's all about consistency, y'all. So I just want to share that with y'all, let you know that, man, if you've been tracking with me for the last couple of years, just stick around, man. Just stick around. We literally just getting started. We haven't even hit the first level of what's possible. I just gotta be transparent, right? Like we ain't even hit the first level of what's possible. All right. Like for real. So I hope that you all are ready for this ride. If y'all ready, man, drop some coffee. If y'all ready for the coffee and crypto reunion, we're gonna do an event in Atlanta. It's going to happen. We're going to do a coffee and crypto event here in Atlanta. I got a couple of event spaces already that I'm partnered with that's been hitting me up, asking me, yo, can we do an event? You already know my brother, John Jackson, you know what I mean, has been making a lot of stuff happen for me on the back end. And that's what the beautiful part about is having a team. I don't talk about the team and what we're working on a lot in the back end. We just work. So, I want to shout out John Jackson for being such a pivotal player, in the back end of what we have going on here in Atlanta. And if you're in the ATL and you ain't plugged in with me yet, you ain't tapped in with me and you're in the crypto, don't worry. We got the live events coming back, y'all. It's a lot of stuff. You know, the sun is out. You know what I mean? Sun is out. The drop tops gotta drop. You know, the drop tops gotta drop very soon. So you know, let's keep it rolling. So I was trying to give people a little time to hop on here. Welcome in. Shout out to YouTube, Twitter. We did not go live on Instagram today. And so we are just live on our main platforms. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into today's bullish content, family. So the first thing that we have to go through, I got that from the Bearable Bull. I like when he do that. Bro. Bullish content. No, actually, that wasn't the Bears. Actually, he does that too, but that was XRP Chiz. Man, what happened to XRP Chiz? Anybody remember Chiz? Content. I'm trying to figure out what happened to Chiz, man. XRP Chiz. I haven't seen him in a minute, but yo, I used to love XRP Chiz videos, man. He was one of the reasons why I even got into XRP. You know what I mean? So super dope. Just had that flashback to that bull run. But let's dive into this bull run. Y'all, we are at 92 extreme greed factor. And there's something that I explained to my Discord community on our Saturday morning call. Was there anybody on the Saturday morning call? Drop a 777. If you was on the Saturday morning call, and drop a 777 again, if the Saturday morning call, when we went into market sentiment, we really deep dove into the mindset of the retail and the institutional investors. And I was letting you all know that the beauty of what we're building is that we have built a mindset that is institutional based. Look at the 777s just rolling in. That, like, I just love seeing people being on those calls in the morning. So like if you're in the Discord group, which a lot of you all are, a lot of y'all don't even get onto the calls. Why did you pay? I want to ask you, why the hell did you pay $100? Like I know it ain't that much money. I should have charged y'all more. Since y'all want to play like $100 ain't a lot, I'm about to raise my prices. Hey, $100 ain't a lot. That's what it shows me. So I got to raise my prices for the one time. Like I'm probably going to take it to like 200, 300. Since $100 ain't enough, since, you know, a lot of y'all be on the Discord group and y'all ain't been to not one class. And I'm going to start pointing some of y'all out. I'm going to start calling your names out because, look, you can't even get a refund now. You've been in too long. So, look, you've been in too long. All I'm going to do is charge it right back on you if you try to refund anything because you've been in way too long. So now you might as well just plug in. Come on and plug in and get this money with us because this is very, very, very important that you understand market sentiment. There's no way that you'll become a millionaire in crypto and keep it if you don't understand this. See, a lot of people worried about becoming millionaires, but how do you keep the millions? How do you make them maintain? How do you make them stand the test of time? How do you make your millions turn to billions, turn to trillions, so you can pass that money down generation? Because $1 million, $10 million, $50 million, if you don't do something else with that money, it will not last generation upon generation upon generation upon generation upon generation. You will not be the Walton family. You will not be any of these mega families. There's no way for you to do it. You have to understand how to maintain. You have to understand how to maintain your wealth. That's what we teach inside of our Discord group. My very first book was entitled, that I wrote on this space, was called The Secrets of Crypto and Money. Some of y'all get on the show and ain't never even bought none of my books. So you don't even really know what I think. You don't even really know what I know. All you know is you hop on here and some of y'all just want free. And you know what free gonna get you? Broke. Because don't nobody get wealthy for free. It is always a charge. Just because I have a podcast for you to hop on doesn't mean that you don't engage in the next thing. Sometimes you got to pay for extra value. So the ones that are paying, congratulations. I promise you, you will be a part of the 1,000 that we have set to run this back to 1 million plus and sustain it. Right? The World Economic Forum got their sustainability goals. Why don't coffee and crypto have a sustainability goal? Well, we do. We're building it. Why don't you have a sustainability goal? Oh, because you're not planning for it. All you're planning for is, I'm going to buy some crypto. I'm going to go get some crypto today. Oh, man, crypto down. I'm going to go buy some crypto. Like, that's only going to take you so far. How do you move with the market? How do you float like a butterfly, sting like a bee? You know, like Muhammad Ali said, how do you understand how to float like a butterfly and sting like a bumblebee? How do you do it? You do it through being around other butterflies, being around of the bees. See, when you in a forest, see, a bee that's in a forest that don't hang out with no other bees, they probably don't even know how to sting because you're a product of your environment. You see what I'm saying? So in order for you to learn how to sting this market, in order for you to learn how to float through this market, you got to be around the Muhammad Alis. You got to be around the greats. We're building those in coffee and crypto. You can click the link in my bio right now. You can join the Discord group for $100. And since the $100 ain't that much to y'all rich folks, I'm gonna go ahead and raise the prices after this call. Straight up. So this is your last moment. I'm raising the price, going up another 100. All right. Crypto going up, we going up. You feel me? Like straight up. Like I don't gotta, it's time. You know what I mean? One of my boys sent me a message yesterday. He said, bro, if he was like, I'm paying for your Discord tomorrow. He said, and I promise you, even if it's at $112.50, he was joking, right? He was like, I'm still gonna pay it. You feel me? And it was just like, this is one of my dogs from high school, y'all. So I'm just sharing this, man. We don't even got that much content today anyway. I wanted to start this call off just for the fam, just with some gratitude to say thank you to the ones that have supported me over the years because it's only getting bigger. It's only getting more bullish. And I'm bringing all of y'all with me straight up. So with that being said, let's look at the overall crypto market, y'all. We are at $2.7 trillion, almost at $3 trillion, y'all. If we look at the total crypto market cap and you really pay attention, the high was 2.99. We've already broke Bitcoin's high, right? We already broke Bitcoin's high. Ethereum's high will be broke at some point as well. Okay, we will reach an all-new time high of Ethereum as well. Okay, and we will reach an XRP all-time high and pass that as well. Okay, today is going to be extremely bullish on a couple of those topics. We got a lot to talk about within government, what's happening, a lot of things that have changed with the Federal Reserve as of yesterday. That's the reason why you saw XRP explode 20% in 24 hours. Okay, so I'm going to break down all of this today. If you're ready, drop some coffee and let's get this money. So the first place that we got to start is with Eleanor Tourette. Shout out to Eleanor Tourette. She says that Coinbase has just filed its opening brief in the Third Circuit Court of Appeals to challenge the SEC government's decision to deny its rulemaking petition from 2022, where Coinbase asked the agency to use its formal rulemaking process to provide guidance for the crypto industry. Okay, Coinbase. So ain't that crazy though? Coinbase asked for a formal rulemaking process to provide guidance for the crypto industry. Ripple even asked for the same thing. And the SEC government denied that petition. What? So they want the Sam Bankman-Frieds to be in effect. They want the Safe Moon projects to continue. Why? Because they can continue to sue companies and get a quick bag. Everybody in it for the chicken, everybody in it for the cheese. That's what they all in it for. They all in it for the chicken. They all in it for the cheese. Okay? But understand that Coinbase believes the SEC's reasoning for denying its petition in December was arbitrary and capricious and violates the Administrative Procedures Act because although Gary Gensler says just come in and register, Coinbase says that there is no pathway for exchanges to do so under the current procedures. Wow. So we're still dealing with this battle with Gary Gensler and the SEC and stifling innovation and technology here in the United States. Now let's talk about why Bitcoin has been exploding, right? There's an Ethereum ETF that is in talks, that is in rumors. Remember, we told you all to buy the rumor and sell the news. If you wanted to buy Ethereum, which I don't, right? And y'all might call me crazy, and that's cool. I may miss out on another, explosion. I just don't be like, I invest in things that I morally feel sound to. Like I'm like Warren Buffett. Nothing gonna make me just jump on. I can't just jump on the bandwagon just because it's gonna make money. Some of y'all can, and some of y'all have, and a lot of y'all are making a lot of money. And congratulations to you. You're not me, and I'm not you. So continue to run your play. Okay, continue to make that chicken and make sure that you have the coaching so you know how to dispose of that chicken coming in this next bear market that's about to happen. Because if you hold at the top, but if you exit too soon, you're going to be mad at you, right? You exit too late, you're gonna be mad at you. Either way, you're gonna be mad at you. So what I can do is I can help, right? So with that being said, Vanik, which is an asset manager, okay, removes all spot Bitcoin ETF trading fees until March 31st. Why do you all think that they did this? Why do you think that this was a big move? Who's buying Bitcoin through an ETF at these prices? Retail. So imagine this. Imagine if all the exchanges removed fees until March 31st. Even though that doesn't seem like a long time, do you know how much money that would be from March 12th to March 31st pouring into Bitcoin at this high? They are creating the landscape for not a natural disaster, because this ain't natural, but from a planned and programmed disaster, because they know how to play on your emotions as retail investors. We talk about this all the time here at Coffee and Crypto. I try to make people aware that buying Bitcoin right now, so many people are buying Bitcoin right now, and the same thing happened in 2021. They're going to get wrecked. And then guess what? Sentiment for crypto is going to go back to, oh, it's a scam. Oh, it's a scam. Oh, they scammed me. Oh, yeah. No. Nobody scammed you. This is not a scam. It's real stuff, right? Oh, did it say till 2025? Damn, I didn't even see 2025. Damn, my bad, y'all. Sheesh. Look, 2025 is bold too, ain't it? Damn. I didn't even want to see that. My mind didn't even want to see that, y'all. My mind didn't even want to see. My mind was telling me no, right? My mind was telling me no. That's how investors be investing. They mind be telling them no. They know Bitcoin is over the all-time high, but they fingers be telling them yes. Ooh, yeah. You know what I mean? That's how people be playing in this market. They be so sad about it when it's down, and then it will go up. They can't keep their hands to themselves. That's why people get in trouble. Look, think about it. In all the time in the world, people that get in the most trouble is people don't know how to keep their hands to themselves. See, the thing about different between investors, I know when to put my phone down. I know when to keep my hands to myself. But a lot of y'all don't know how to keep your hands to yourself. A lot of y'all don't know how to just, apply patience. Wow. So 2025. So let's talk about what's happening in banking right now. Because remember that distributed ledger technology, blockchain technology, Web3 infrastructural plays, decentralization, cryptocurrency, all of these trending words, all right, all go back to the bank. So I have a couple of posts to post about this. Okay, really quick. Pay attention, y'all.
Why exactly does Fed Chair Jerome Powell say that small and mid-sized banks are in trouble? And more importantly, is it all by design? Is it intentional? Let's dive a little bit deeper, shall we? The first thing to note here is that the Federal Reserve is going to back off from its plan to require banks to hold higher levels of bank capital, which was the requirement, of course, implemented following Silicon Valley Bank collapse last year. Higher levels of bank capital effectively ensure that banks have more liquidity to potentially deal with bank runs. Now, the Fed knows that due to extremely high exposure to commercial real estate portfolios that are losing value as we speak, banks are going to have a really difficult time dealing with billions of dollars in loans that are due for refinancing this year. Yet, the Fed says, don't worry about it. You don't need more cash to cover those bad loans. We'll just fold you into a bigger bank and your customers won't even notice. Or as an alternative, taxpayers will be forced to bail out those depositors of failed banks. Those are the two likely outcomes. Jerome Powell's comments highlight looming liquidity challenges for smaller and mid-sized banks. On March the 11th, the Federal Reserve will hold its support through the Bank Term Funding Program. there is a very good chance that it may trigger a ripple effect across the banking industry, especially as there is so much
It's going to challenge a ripple effect, y'all.
instability and this growing sense of stress that consumers are facing as they're taking on more and more debt. This crisis has the potential to have a massive ripple effect across global economy too, primarily because the United States dollar is the global reserve currency.
Let's go to the next video. Let's see.
1 year in length to banks, credit unions, and other depository institutions that want to pledge U.S. Treasuries, agency debt, and mortgage-backed securities, as well as other qualifying assets as collateral for these loans. And here's the catch. These assets are valued at par in order to give out these loans. While the market value of these assets is in red, it is negative. It cannot be sold without taking massive, truly massive losses, which is why these banks would rather hold on to their devalued assets, keep them on their books, hoping for lower rates in the near future, and then use those assets to get loans from the Fed. And so the Fed is valuing these assets at par, not their decreased market value, to prop up these banks. This is how many smaller banks manage to stay open this long. Once this program expires, however, and the Federal Reserve keeps interest rates higher until at least June of this year, there is a very good chance that regional banks and community banks will start having major troubles maintaining liquidity, partially because they hold truly massive amounts of commercial real estate debt. I have several videos where I explain this in further details. I won't repeat it today, but I will link those videos for you in the description below. There's a very good reason why foreign central banks have been stockpiling gold. This is all related. Gold has just hit a new record high, driven by central bank demand, not by investors' demand. It's the central banks that are getting rid of their foreign currency exchange reserves denominated in dollars and buying more and more gold. Everyone is looking for safe haven assets. Gold and Bitcoin, both of which are considered hedges against systemic risk, have reached record levels as the result. And so a central...
All right. So if central banks and central bankers are stacking up on what? Gold, then they are also stacking up on what? Bitcoin. Governments are stacking up on Bitcoin. And so Bitcoin is digital gold, which we've talked about for years, right? However, is it too high to buy right now, or is it at a good price? That's what you have to answer for yourself. That's what you got to figure out. So let's listen to this video right here, because understand this, y'all. The BTFP, okay, which again, okay, started yesterday. BTFP, okay, and we're going to go through what the BTFP is. She's going to explain it here as well. I believe, I forget her name, but she's going to spell it, talk about it as well here. But listen to this, because after these videos, we're going to go through the Federal Reserve's website, read up a little bit on this change in banking infrastructure that happened as of yesterday, and then we'll break down and see why XRP is a great solution and why it's a great asset to also invest into and not focus on market cap. Because I believe that people are trying to compare crypto to stocks, and crypto's not a stock, it's data. And you can't, you know, how is data quantified? That's what we really have to start understanding, is data-driven assets, utility data-driven assets versus a stock price are two different things. Drop a coffee if you understand what I'm saying. These are not the same. These are not the same. So it's not about market cap within crypto. It's about use. It's about utility. Pay attention.
Last March, the Federal Reserve hastily launched the Bank Term Funding Program, or BTFP, in response to a slew of bank failures. The BTFP allowed banks access to much-needed liquidity without having to tank their balance sheets.
All right, so before we even get started, the BTFP was put into place when all of those banks started to fail, and we covered that, right? All of the bank, Silicon Valley Bank, all of these banks started to fail, right? And then what ended up happening was they ended up producing this BTFP proposal. Well, that timeline has ended. And that was the only thing that was keeping banks above sea level. Wow. Pay attention.
Now, on March 11th, when utilization of this program is consistently higher than ever, it will abruptly end. But what has changed in the last year that makes the Federal Reserve so confident that this program can end without serious consequences? They might claim that things have stabilized, but we know that nothing has changed on the balance sheets of these banks, which means that we have to be ready for the ripple effect that this could have on the economy and, more specifically, our wallets. But before I walk you through how this could change the outlook for your financial future, it's crucial to understand how this bank bailout program has been masking the true vulnerabilities of our banking system. In 2022, when interest rates were hiked, banks were put under a tremendous amount of pressure. As interest rates rose, the value of their existing bond holdings declined, meaning that they were suffering from significant unrealized losses. Unrealized losses combined with little.
Hold on, wait. So you, wait. See, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. These be like the first times I listen to these videos too, y'all. Like, I know y'all probably thinking like, what? Like how? Because I just be knowing what I'm looking for now. it's 108, I don't know how many episodes we 184. I know what I'm looking for now. I know what I don't even gotta listen. Like, I know what's happening. So it's like, as soon as I see the caption, I'm like, that's perfect. That's perfect. Like, I done got that good at it. Like, let me get that one. Let me get that content. Let me get that one. All right, I can expand. I done got real nice with this stuff over here, okay? So understand that if you listen to what she just said, it's similar to the proposal that they just sent through Congress. Remember when Biden just proposed, his administration proposed to tax us on unrealized gains? It's because they taxed the banks first, and the banks said, man, if y'all gonna tax us on unrealized gains, you're gonna tax the poor people on unrealized gains.
To no reserves meant that the minute that depositors withdrew more than usual, banks were forced to sell these assets at a loss, revealing just how little capital they had, triggering classic bank runs.
Wow.
The US government, the Federal Reserve, and the news all claimed banks that failed last year because of this exact situation were one-offs, flukes. But you and I both know that that's not true, and the BTFP creation actually proves it. Because you can't have it both ways. You can't claim that these are isolated incidents, but then also rush to create an emergency bank bailout program.
Wow.
You see, the banks that failed last year, their financial positions actually represented the majority of banks' financial positions across the country. The Federal Reserve knew this, and they realized very quickly that they were about to have a catastrophic problem on their hands. Interest rates weren't coming down anytime soon.
Wow, hold on, keep watching.
So if banks didn't have an alternative way to get access to cash fast, then there was a very real potential that they wouldn't be able to fulfill the depositors' withdrawal requests. If that were to happen, they would have to sell their assets at massive losses, which could trigger more bank runs and subsequent bank failures, resulting in a loss of faith of the entire system as a whole. So to mask this reality, the Federal Reserve created the BTFP, and it works like this. Banks and credit unions can borrow from the central bank using their U.S. treasuries and mortgage securities as collateral. But unlike other borrowing options, this allowed banks to value their assets at the original value, not the real market value, which had plummeted, but the original value, which inflated banks' balance sheets and made them look way healthier than they actually are. This is once again a classic way that the Federal Reserve is propping up a failing system, pushing out the problem another day. Nothing has been solved.
Let me ask y'all a quick question. Who owns the Federal Reserve? We've covered it before. Who owns the Federal Reserve? Anybody know? Anybody remember? Anybody really in the rabbit hole? Huh? Who owns the Federal Reserve, y'all? Said Black Ricky. I don't know who that is. What's that? Black Rick. All right. Black Rock. Oh, Black. Hey, I'm crying. He said Black Ricky. I said, I don't know who Black Ricky is, man. I gotta know who that is. Craw Billy was trying to figure out who Black Ricky was for real. Craw Billy. No, Chase. JP Morgan, Chase. That's who owns it. Go look at the research. So the bank owns Federal Reserve? Yes, because it's a private entity. The Federal Reserve is a private institution.
Solved, the same issues still exist. Banks are still holding on to these diminishing assets. They're making risky bets, and they're still allowed to hold next to nothing in reserves, which brings us to today. It recently came to light that this program has also allowed banks to game the system, not only giving banks liquidity, but allowing them ways to actually make money off of these loans because of how the interest rates are set up. This has since been stopped, but it could be one of the reasons why the program is abruptly ending, although not everyone is so convinced. It does make you wonder, what is going on over there at the Federal Reserve? Is it incompetence that led to this loophole to allow banks free money? Or was this so-called loophole and abrupt ending all intentional? What do you think? Accidental money-making machine? Or a clever way to help banks stay afloat without raising any eyebrows or creating concern for the public? I have some suspicions, but I want to hear what you think. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. And still utilizing this program significantly. What we're looking at today is over $160 billion worth of loans from this program. As a quick reminder, it only took a $1.8 billion loss to trigger Silicon Valley Bank's collapse. So what is going to happen when this lifeline is taken away? It is a real possibility that we could start to see a string of bank failures, especially with regional or smaller banks who have so much exposure to commercial real estate loans, about half of which have negative equity. And it's not even a secret. Jerome Powell himself has said that we'll probably start to lose some of these smaller banks. And speaking of commercial real estate, I know many people, myself included, have been wondering, when is the other shoe going to drop? But
I'm gonna stop right there, y'all. So let's go over to this post real quick, just to show y'all what's going on. So as of yesterday, right? This was yesterday, y'all. Look at this right here. New York Community Bank. That was the one y'all just saw. NYCB, one of the top community banks in the world. Okay. Look at this right here. Look at this. Regions, Citigroup, Commercial, Comerica, Morgan Stanley, Citizens Financial Group. So while crypto is up, if y'all look, every single bank, right? Every single bank has been going down. NYCB, the stock, we're talking about the stocks of these banks. So I tell people, bank stocks is not the place to invest. Like I would never put my money in bank stocks. Like that's not a stock that I would invest into, right? If you have bank stocks, I mean, that's on you. I wouldn't buy bank stocks. And I don't want to talk a whole lot about stocks, but you got to use your mind. These are like I would not, these are private companies. Like I would not invest into bank stocks. It's just not enough there to for me, like enough, like it just doesn't make sense, right? So NYCB is down 5% alone, right, in the last 24 hours. So we'll see what ends up happening. But this happened as the BTFP ended, right? That could have just been news that made the stocks go down, or that could have been really the fact that the stock went down. Now, let's fast forward. So the Fed's BTFP, which is the Bank Term Funding Program. Let's go and take a look at it. The Bank Term Funding Program was created to support American businesses and households by making additional funding available to eligible depository institutions. So the banks, the institutions got the money, right? And then they were loaning this money. So that means that a lot of businesses are in debt, a lot of households are in debt, and also the banks, institutions are in debt. This is to help ensure banks have the ability to meet the needs of all their depositors. The BTFP offer loans up to 1 year in length to banks, savings associations, credit unions, and other eligible depository institutions, pledging any collateral eligible for purchase by the Federal Reserve banks and open market operations, such as treasuries, U.S. agency securities, and mortgage-backed securities. Now, remember the movie The Big Short? If you don't, The Big Short was about, I believe, mortgage-backed securities and how they shorted that market, how these people became multi-trillionaires and disappeared because they shorted the U.S. mortgage-backed securities market. Okay, these assets are valued at par. The BTFP is an additional source of liquidity. Look at that. It's an additional source of liquidity. So what happens as of now that this loan program, right, it's over with. Now that this loan program has ended, what else has ended? The additional source of liquidity. Oh, wow, Vincent. Damn. So everything you've been saying this whole time, VO, you telling me that everything you've been telling me this whole time, VO, you telling me that everything about XRP being the liquidity, that's the, oh, okay. Well, pay attention. Pay attention to this video.
Collaterals by the shadow banks would be basically under control. So we can have a solution. We have this solution, and CBDC are presently the way to jump due to this big technology, which would allow to fabricate without any cost a new SDR, an eSDR, no cost to bundle, to compose the basket, contrary to the present system, where you're making a...
Look at this. Just read this slide, y'all. I don't know if y'all really reading this slide, but let me read it to y'all real quick. Tokenization of CBDCs. So what they're talking about is the SDR here, and how the SDR, which is a special drawing rights, which is the basket of currencies around the world that they put together. We don't have access to them. That's why you don't know anything about it, maybe. But if you've been on the show for a while, we've talked about it multiple times. But now they're turning the SDR, this basket of currencies, into an eSDR, which they said tokenization of CBDC, central bank digital currency, will eradicate the Trifin dilemma and makes feasible and realistic the formulas for global clearing union and optimal management of global liquidity. There's that word again. DLT, which is distributed ledger technology, which is XRP being one of them, will make attractive and possible by pushing our policymakers, central bank, and IFIs to decide what they were unable up to now. Technological revolution in payment systems and reaping the full benefits of CBDC are feasible only if interoperability is organized. Wow. So the SDR is going digital. Now, I did have a video that I wanted to play that's in my bookmarks that I honestly forgot to bring up. So I'm going to run over to my bookmarks real quick because before we jump into the post from Brad Garlinghouse as of yesterday, we're going to real quick pull up this video real quick. This is how I stay organized, y'all. You see what I'm saying? I know, look, this is how I stay organized, family. Look at this right here. Now we organized. We got everything we need. Now let me go ahead and play this video for y'all real quick.
Oh, you've got this switch right here that all you have to do is, I'm going to flip that switch up. No more BTFP come March 12th of 2024. And you know that your inflation problem is gone.
But replaced by what? Replaced by a banking crisis, which means what? Which surely means a recession, surely has broader ramifications.
And surely means a...
Well, no, inflation.
CBDC.
Well, yes, well.
It surely means a CBDC.
So
there's that incentive layer on
when we were talking in March, I had several guests on the show that actually predicted or forecast or made us aware, like you do, of the possibility of a consolidation of the banking sector, which allows for a CBDC. Fewer banks there are, the closer you are to the Fed, the easier it is to implement a CBDC.
Even if it's not the Fed's balance sheet. Let's just assume that all the banks got absorbed by JP Morgan. So you've got the Fed and JP Morgan. Well, let's remember who owns the Fed.
Wow.
That would be JP Morgan. That would be the banks.
Yeah.
So if there's only one bank, then they own the Fed, right?
The banks own the Fed?
Absolutely. Yeah, the Fed technically is a private corporation.
Right.
And they have shareholders.
Yeah.
And the shareholders are the banks that are within their network, in their system, right? So if there's only one bank left standing, then by definition, they own the Fed. So basically you have that Gauze bank type of scenario that we talked about earlier, which was the one bank in communist Russia that could not go bust. So whether that one ledger is on the Fed's balance sheet or JP Morgan's, it still doesn't matter for the average Joe and Jane. The net result is the exact same.
Wow. I don't know if y'all listening, y'all. I don't know if y'all really listening, but I'm giving y'all everything you need. Like, I don't know if y'all really listening right now. I don't know if y'all really listening. So here's Brad Garlinghouse. Perfect timing, Brad. As of yesterday, soon as this happens, here comes Brad, CEO of Ripple, BTC, which is Bitcoin, ETF, which is Exchange Trade Fund. Volumes have been soaring. We're due for a halving, and the broader crypto market is following BTC's lead, as it has historically. As someone who has experienced multiple cycles of crypto is back, it's imperative this bullishness go hand in hand with real world utility. That's the real and inevitable march of progress, brick by brick, family. So if you want to know where I think XRP is going, listen, I told you I don't price speculate because of the fact that I'm still learning, TA, right? I'm still a student. So when we get into what's called no man's land, where Bitcoin, like, that's why you got data analysts. And I let those analysts that went to school, I don't try to be them. I just be myself. I watch them and I come back and share what I learned. That's what I do, right? Now, let me tell you something. Like, these analysts, oh, they are bullish. And so I really enjoyed this particular analyst, right? The Block Bull, shout out to the Block Bull. He said XRP is ready to blast. And this is the XRP versus USDT, which is Tether, okay, on TradingView. And I want you all to pay attention to this video.
So here we go now. I've got the XRP daily. Got the chart here. Got the green fractal, I believe we're going to set off any day now. Got the 22nd of March is when the automatic market maker goes live, filling all the liquidity pools. We're going to fly up, hit $3.20. Take out the 2018 highest daily close, retest the 2021 highest daily close at 196. And then we're going to reach the peak of the full extension of the Fibonacci on the 29th of April. And that's going to be the interim peak. Then it's going to fizzle out through the summer, always dries up through the summer. And then it's going to set off just before the US elections. And it'll peak out completely.
Whoa, hold on, wait.
So here we go.
Hold on, wait, y'all.
XRP.
Did y'all see the end?
Complete.
That man got a peak at like $50. A $50 XRP before the year is out. I can't even stretch I'm trying to stretch my mind, y'all. But you got to realize that it's hard to stretch your mind when XRP has been down and hasn't done nothing this long. It's hard to see an XRP do that, right? And imagine waking up and that's what happened overnight. Like you went from $8 to $50 in your sleep. But everybody quiet. Why y'all so quiet? Why y'all so quiet? All right, one last thing, y'all. The XRP automated market maker has gotten 28 out of 35 votes. Yes, 28 out of 35 votes. It's not enabled yet, okay? But pay attention, y'all. March 25th, we have an 82.86% consensus vote for this to take place. March 25th, which we are like a week away. That means that automated market makers will now be going live on the XRP ledger. What is automated market makers? is where you get to become your own bank. Remember I told you all years ago that we'll be our own bank, that we'll be able to lend our crypto out, lend our XRP out, like you'll be able to lend it to JP Morgan Chase, to the Federal Reserve, to HSBC, to all the institutions. That's what's coming right now. They need your XRP. It ain't even enough. People worried about the market cap. Oh, the market cap's so high. Oh, it's such a high. Man, listen, they need it. They need all of it. In order for them to change this liquidity, they need everything. When I told you all, there is a Ripple buyback that's going to happen as well. There may be an XRP buyback. They may try to buy back the XRP. The Federal Reserve may try to buy our XRP back at an extremely high price just to incentivize us to get out. I'm gonna sell some of it. They can have a little bit. They can have a little bit of it. They surely can. As long as the price is high enough. As long as the price is high enough. As long as it's high enough, they can have it. As long as it's high enough. Right? They can have a little bit of it. So I want to open up the call for anybody. But before we do that, though, I want to apologize. Since everybody's here, y'all, TJ Patterson, I don't want to apologize because life happens, man. Keep your hands raised if you want to speak. I know we were supposed to have a master class. I hope y'all got the email, and I apologize, y'all, me personally, about Sunday's master class. But TJ is going through a very serious moment in life right now with a family member. I can't share the details, but I just ask that y'all keep him in prayer. You know what I mean? It's even a shock to me and a surprise that this man is even able to do it this month. He really loves this community. He really loves y'all, and he really loves this whole thing and the nerds and everything, man. And he really wanted me to tell y'all that he's sorry. So if y'all can please send some praying energy, man. Hit up TJ if you got his number. He's on Telegram. TJ Patterson. Send him messages. Send him love. He needs it, man. Because I can only imagine if I was going through I already went through a little something, but if I was going through what he's going through right now, man, I don't know. I don't even know how he's staying this strong. Because I'd lose it. And I already know. So it's just y'all, this is very serious. And so we have rescheduled our master class for 2 Saturdays from now. 2 Sundays from now. So you all, the date should be in the email. I think it's the 25th or something like that, y'all. Him and not start a call because he really, this was both of our idea together. So Patterson through this time, but we will still have the master class. It's just life happens. So if anybody has a problem with that, then please without any hesitation, please send us an email. If you have any hesitation, please send us an email and let us know, and I'll happily send you your money back. Happily, you know what I mean? Happily, if 2 weeks from now is too far away for you, and you need that, then just let me know. Happily give you a refund back on your money, okay? But with that being said, if you all do want to actually be a part, if you all do actually want to be a part of the masterclass, we still have tickets for sale. If you're in the Discord group, it's 50% off. This is our Stronghold masterclass, which is a very, very, very bullish utility token. I'm back with it. All right, so my bad, y'all. But we will, if y'all can hear me, drop some coffee in the chat box. But yeah, so we will I will have to increase the price after today because I have kept that $100 for a very long time. And you know, if you know, hey, congratulations to the ones that were able to get into the group. And for the ones that will join today, congratulations. And after that, the price will be at $200 for the lifetime. And it'll be there for, you know, however many more people that want to get in until I decide that, you know, we're going to do a monthly fee. You know what I mean? So congratulations. What else do we have? Announcements. I don't know. I mean, those are really the only two announcements that I personally had, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and call on my boy Zatrick real quick. I know he has something to say. So go ahead, Zatrick. Feel free to unmute your line and pull up on the kid.
Hello?
Yo.
Man, this was a great call, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Got me smiling over here, stuff I'm cheesy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was like, it's gonna be a good day. Cause really, I thought XRP could probably go to like $10, $11, but when his chart said 50, it kind of just was like, it has been suppressed for so long that if it made this boom, it's understandable. You know what I'm saying? And then my question for you would be, you said you would sell a little bit to the government. What price? What, like if they called you right now and there was like $1,000 for every XRP you got, you gonna make that sale? Or is that too low?
I'm gonna sell out a little bit.
You gonna sell out? Okay.
No. I mean, that's faster. That's faster than what the market gonna do.
Yeah.
Sell out a little bit. They got a little bit. $1,000 XRP. They got a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. They got a little bit. They might. I don't know. My posture may change. You know what I mean? Who knows? You know, you called me off with $1,000. You know what I mean? That sounds good right now. $1,000 per XRP. 10% of my XRP at 1,000. Oh yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
And if you do the math on that, y'all, what's 1,000 times 100?
100,000.
Oh man, I got plenty of hundreds. I got plenty of them. You feel me? So it's like they can have that's a little 100,000. I'll take a quick little 100,000. Hey, we going on vacation for the year, baby. We out of here. 100,000?
4,000.
That's chump change. Look, give me that 100. I need that right here, right now. I need that 100,000. So yes, sir.
All right, for sure, man. Appreciate
now, look,
it.
If you on this call and you only got 200 XRP, I can understand your problem. I can understand the confusion.
Yeah.
When you got a lot of XRP, they can have a quick 1,000. Hell, you know, they could have at 100, they could have 300. They could have 300 of the XRP. I'll sell 300 XRPs. You know what I mean? And then we be set for a little longer. You know, we set 300,000. 300,000.
Yeah.
Man, I can fund my trading portfolio crazy. I could do all types of stuff. 300,000. I'm gonna flip that money. I'm gonna get some real estate. I'm not just gonna be out here blowing the bag. But I ain't gonna lie. Out of 300,000, with that much XR, with where.
Yeah, why not? Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. All right.
So, great question.
Hey, that call come, bro. We gonna be ready to sell. I ain't gonna cap to you, man. I'm gonna be ready to sell to you. I ain't gonna hold you because
I'm gonna tell Uncle Sam I've been waiting on this call my whole life, man. Like,
yeah.
What's up, cuz?
I can say this. If you don't have any XRP, I mean, he ain't gonna tell you. I can't really tell you what to do with your money, but listen though. Just the possibility of something being under $1 and going to like $10, that's the 10x. That's actually more than the 10x. Like it's a sensational jump. Like Bitcoin, like I'm seeing the rise, and I'm like, I don't got a full Bitcoin, but XRP, I'm there for that ride. I'm there for the XRP ride, man. Like I can say I experienced the XRP below $1. Like, so yeah, man. That's all I got.
I will squeeze. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna squeeze all the way through XRP, man. I'm 31. I'm holding XRP to 80. And then when I'm 80, I'm gonna sell it off. I ain't leaving none for my kids. They're gonna get their own.
Yeah.
They gotta figure it out. They gotta my kids. They're not about to be spoiled. No. They got figured out. I had to figure it out too. They got figured out. I'm gonna help them figure it out. Hey, you get your check too. But hey, We gonna be, hey, they gonna live, they gonna be with me though. You know what I mean? They gonna be with me, so they gonna live automatically. But no, I'm not hands on no cash, man. No, they might hand me no cash.
Hey, you ain't lying, bro. That's how you get soft, man. You gotta get out
Nobody
the
hand me
mud,
no
man.
cash.
Exactly. But all right, man. I'm appreciate this, man.
Double salute. Awesome. Let me go ahead and call up my brother. Let me see who was next. John. What up, John? Oh, shoot, my bad. I lowered your hand. I meant to click on you. Here we go. What up, John?
What up, bro? Major shout out. Thank you for shouting me out earlier.
Yes, sir.
Yes, man. We are on fire with that information right there delivered on a silver platter, man. Shit, I can't take nothing less, brother. And I'm just here, as always, to give the people more confirmation. Look, all the crypto is on sale right now. It's rising, but it's still on sale. We haven't even entered the halving yet. So with it being on sale, and what you get in this class, with it being on sale, you should consider yourself blessed.
Facts.
And look, we're going up, man. Everybody's in a great space right now. Like I wouldn't turn back for nothing. You know, reach out each one, what's it, teach one each, how I go, teach one each one, whatever.
Teach
You
one,
turn,
each one, teach one.
exactly. So turn to your peoples, man. Get more people here in this private Discord. Take advantage of the opportunity, man. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity, man. And right now it's the time to get in. So, you know, soak up everything. Soak up everything, man. Soak up everything that you're hearing. It's a blessing. You look at the gift that God has instilled in you. Like the universe is real. The energy is real in this universe. And I'm just here to just give you validation and let you know, hey, if you hear, you made it. If you hear, you made it. Trust and believe. Shout out to TJ, man. We got you, his family's in our prayers, man, and you know, and him as well. Everybody just send your prayers out to his family, man, and just keep your heads on the swivel, man, and you know, look back to your families and be thankful for your families at the end of the day, because you know, family is all what we got, and that's what we have here on this channel is family. We all what we got, and that's what I got for him, BO.
Man, I had to eat some chips. I had to sit back real quick. You know what I mean? Chips at 11 a.m. Y'all know I'm happy. Well, hungry. I'm happy and hungry. You know what I mean? But check this out, y'all. Check this out. I'm about to bring up Craw Billy. He got his camera off. Craw Billy ready. Look at him. Look at Craw Billy. Look at Craw Billy. Look at Craw Billy ready. You ready? Hey, Craw Billy ready to say something today. Look at Craw Billy. I'm ready to call up Craw Billy too. Look, man, make sure y'all join this Discord group. I'm telling y'all, man, I'm about to release him. Go ahead, Craw Billy. I'm about to release him. Go ahead, Craw Billy.
Man. You know, last week I saw a lady make mashed potatoes out of a bag of Lay's.
I saw that on Instagram. You talking about Instagram?
Yeah. I hope I don't get that damn desperate. That's a little batch.
Hey, Billy, you look like you made some money, bro. You fresh. Hey, Billy over there fresh as a Tic Tac today, boy. Fresh as a peppermint. Fresh as one of them mints you get from the chocolate from the Chinese restaurant.
I got a Harley hat on.
Ooh.
I don't even have a Harley hat, but I have a Harley hat, but I don't have a Harley. I probably couldn't ride a Harley, but I'm gonna tell you what. I might, I might buy me a Harley just to sit out in the road, sit out in front of the restaurant or something. I don't know. But anyway, I ain't really no Harley guy. But let me tell you, I had a friend. No, I'm gonna say this. I had a fella. So I was gonna say I had a friend, and he's my friend. But I'm gonna say it like this. I have a fella that I texted him yesterday when XRP went up a dime. You know, it was a dime, Vince. It was just a dime, but it was a dime, baby. And I was like excited. So I sent a text and I sent it in a certain kind of manner. And he sent me a text back and he said, man, you've been listening to too many folks over there in California. You know what I told him? I said, thank you.
Facts.
I said, thank you. It's finally, I'm gonna be rich like them kids in California.
It's a fact.
That's I could share with him today this call and the information that you have produced for us to listen to today on 184th conversation.
Yes, sir.
184th hour conversation. That's 184 hours of conversation about what we talking about. I could tell him about it, but it wouldn't make sense. He wouldn't understand what the hell we're talking about because you weren't there when we're on our 64th conversation or the 84th conversation. We were just, and he even told me one time this a little proclamation that, look, Billy, when you're selling something, you have to put it in a context like I got this bag and I got a lot of stuff in it and I can just dump it out on the table and share it with you, but you're not going to understand it because you're not going to know what it is. You're not going to know how to get the full effect of what it is that's in this bag. And when it goes up and it goes down and it's gone and you wait another 4 years, that's going to be a lesson for some people. It's going to be a lesson for a lot of people because they don't know what the heck I'm talking about. And I do get a little silly sometimes talking about things related with crypto and related with money, kind of a break the ice type situation sometimes when I talk to people. But I think silly sells. I think it's a way to break the ice. It's a way to tell people about it. And there's so much stuff. I mean, I was asking what your 2 o'clock thing was because I can't keep up with everything. It may be the cannabis thing, but it was like.
Oh, no. The 2 o'clock was the 2 o'clock was literally a private meeting I'm having with some big people in the crypto, like one of these crypto networks that's out here. Yeah. So just a conversation. I'm just ready to bring back to the family what happens. That's all I'm ready for.
Good. Well, whoever you're talking to will be blessed to hear from you, and whoever you're hearing from, bless you. Absolutely. Because you're going to bring it back to us. And
hey, Billy, look, Billy, look at that. That's you, Billy.
Is that me? You? Oh.
You know they say Birkenstocks, you Birkin rock, Billy, you Birkin rock. just something corny for the morning.
Corny for the morning. Look, I'm excited. I'm empowered. I'm enlightened. I'm educated. And I appreciate being educated by you. My wife is over here looking at me like, let's go. So let's go. I'm gonna go with her, but I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna go with you too, man. So just keep it up. I appreciate everything you're dishing out and offering.
You're welcome, Billy.
Okay.
All right. Love you, big homie.
God bless you, brother.
God bless you too, man. Miss Katie. Yeah, new people. Hear from new people on the call now. Let's go. Hey, Miss Katie.
Hi, good morning, everybody. I was just wondering, you had some specials going on about consulting. You were talking about, yeah, can you talk about that again? Because I think I want to get into one of those.
Yes. So, man, that was my other promo. Wow, Miss Katie brought me back. I forgot. I got one more promo for y'all. Look, see, y'all almost missed out. I almost forgot to tell y'all. So I have 5 slots left. Remember, we started with 10 last week, y'all. 5 have been sold. 5 have been sold in 1 week already. So this week, the other 5 will be done. We'll be back at $5,000. But typically, I do a consulting service. Now, I cannot, and I'm gonna say this because we got people on YouTube everywhere on the internet. I cannot take your money and manage it for you yet. until we get to that point, okay, in my life. Don't worry. We be soon, okay? Soon come, soon come. But I cannot take your money legally right now. And I cannot I'm not a licensed financial advisor, okay? However, even your licensed financial advisor does not understand this space like I understand this space. So what I'm your blockchain strategist. Okay, I help you strategize through the blockchain, get invested into technologies that we research together, and I help you develop a plan, not just for your entry, but also for your exit. Typically, I charge $5,000 for the year for that. I have a promo for the next 10 people, which is now for the next 5 people that come, where it's $1,000 for the year. So $1,000 instead of $5,000. So you get a $4,000 discount. If $1,000 is too much for you to pay up front, I have a payment plan where you can do Klarna. That'll split up your payments over 4 payments of $250. Or if you want to do a something separate, I have also a plan for you to do 2 payments, so $500 and $500, or you can pay the $1,000 up front. I would tell you all that if you've been on the fence about getting coaching, listen, the last 5 slots is here. Because I will not be lowering my prices this low again. I know my value. I only did this because there are so many people out there that do not have $5,000 to invest into coaching, but I cannot help everybody. I can only help a certain amount of people because my plate is busy. I have a cannabis company I'm running now. I have this company I'm running. I have a lot of stuff that's going on in the background. And I can only help so many people over a year. So 10 people at that $1,000 rate is all I could do by myself until I have more blockchain strategists in the year into this next year we're going into, because we'll have a program coming out for that too, guys. Stay on the lookout for that if you're interested in doing what it is I do and turning this into a business and being able to earn $5,000 to $10,000 a month plus on a business of consulting and helping people. I've been doing this for a very long time, and I can help you all do that as well. That program is coming as well. But if you all are interested, here goes the link. Let me go ahead and send, if y'all give me 2 seconds, I'm going to actually send y'all the link real quick for that particular, I'm going to send y'all the link real quick for that particular thing. Real quick, so that whoever is interested before you get off the call, and even if you want to text me separately, feel free. You guys can hit me up and send me a separate text, and I will help you get set up with everything. But give me 2 seconds. I'm just pulling this up for y'all right now for the ones that are interested. 1 second. Create the link, copy the link. Okay, and I'm sending the link over to myself right now. How did everybody enjoy the show today? Like, I'm just wondering, how did everybody enjoy the show? Like truthfully, can y'all give me one word in the chat box for the show? Can y'all give me one word in the chat box for the show today? Like, how did the show make you actually feel today? Because that's really what was most important to me, was like how it really made y'all feel. Because the information that I found really made me feel excited, y'all. Like I'm grateful that I deep dove into this particular one, y'all. So again, I appreciate y'all. Here's the link. Okay, here's the link. Here's the link. Here's the link, y'all. You can click that link, save that link, and for the next 5 people that signs up, you'll see at checkout. You can see at checkout that there is a Klarna, so you can do the Klarna. Get yourself set up properly, y'all. Make sure everything is ready for this next bull run, and make sure you have your plan. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself in this time. Okay. Thank you all so much for an amazing day. I appreciate having such a great audience. Yes, I'm looking forward to it growing, but I'll be real. It's so much better just being so intimate like this, where we all know each other and we're winning together. So I love y'all. Have an amazing day. Mom, enjoy your cruise. Keep on living. Bitcoin is up. Shout out to Neil. You already know Ethereum is up. Shout out to my family. You know what I mean? And XRP is up. Shout out to my family. HBAR is up. Shout out to my family. And shout out to everybody. Have an amazing day, and I'll see y'all at the beaches and the banks of